New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Hello, folks. Welcome to morning prayer for Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. My name is Muro. I'm a prayer practitioner here on the New Thought Media Network, and I am honored and delighted to be able to spend time with you in prayer yet again. It's a glorious, glorious opportunity to align with our truth, because we're not begging or beseeching. We're not asking for anything. What we are doing is knowing that deep feeling of knowing of who and whose we are and what that can mean in our lives. So, if there's anything that you would like prayer for, by all means, anytime that you watch this live, you can always put something into the comments, and I'd be more than happy to pray on your behalf. And at any time that you see this, you can always write to www.ntmedia.org/prayer. Go to that website and you can enter a prayer request for prayer or a prayer session with a minister or practitioner, so that we can help you live your life more fully in alignment with the truth. So this morning, this is what I wanted to share with you. This is from Everyday Spirit, a day book of wisdom, joy, and peace. But I just love that title. It's Everyday Spirit. It's not every day, like it's commonplace, but rather each and every day we are able to experience and live with and through Spirit. In any event, this is what Mary Davis wrote. She said, "I am one with divine love and have unlimited stores of light to share. I change the world today by sharing peace and love with everyone." There are some affirmations that I read, and they immediately are a huge draw for me. It's something that resonates with me completely. And yet, many of those affirmations are things that I feel I struggle with to a certain extent. And I think that's precisely why I am drawn to them. The idea of my having unlimited stores of light to share. The idea of sharing peace and love with everyone, and how that can literally change the world. These are things that I do believe most strongly, but there are things that I need to remember. And so, as we go into prayer, bear in mind that the first thing that we're going to be looking at in prayer is that remembrance, that recognition, that knowing again. So I'll invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze, whichever is comfortable and safe for you to do, and just allow yourself to be fully present to this moment, fully present to those unlimited stores of light, fully present to the peace and love that exists within. And I allow that breath to inform me of life itself. I allow that in-breath to remind me of the goodness that I am able to bring into my life as I accept the love of the One, as I open to the love of the One, as I open to my knowledge, that deep understanding that I am one with the One. Just as that exhalation reminds me of my ability to choose to release. I have the opportunity to release those things which do not serve. I have the opportunity to release those things that block my understanding of the One, that block my recognition, that block my remembrance. And so as I go through this dual process of engaging and releasing, I start with what is most important for me to recall in this particular moment, and that is that God is indeed all there is. There is simply this unity, this oneness. And that becomes so important for me because it actually makes things easier, not more difficult, but easier when I remember that we are all connected. When I remember that we are all made of the same star stuff. When I remember that I carry within me this divine strength, this divine light and love. And when I recognize and remember the divinity of all of that, I know that my source and supply are limitless. No matter how much energy I might imagine is possible with the love of the One, the reality pales in comparison. Or rather, my thought pales in comparison to the reality. And so I align myself with the truth, even if the words that I use sometimes don't express precisely what I feel. And so I realign, I recenter, I reground, and I allow the joy of that knowledge to fill me. And the glory of that knowledge that fills me is that no matter how much of it I share with the world, there is always more. No matter how much I feel that I need within myself in order to accomplish what's important, in order to follow through on those things that I know are in alignment with my path, that the energy is limitless because it is the energy of love, literally a higher vibration than anything else. And so when I speak of resonating with something or how something resonates within me, it's because it is striking that same sympathetic chord that enables me to feel. And it is that deep feeling that is so much more important than the knowing of the mind. Because it is that deep feeling that informs my actions, that informs my thoughts, that informs my reactions. Allowing myself to recognize the strength that comes from that recognition, the strength that comes from remembering who and whose I am, gives me a greater sense of confidence, a greater sense of knowing that I can succeed, that I can bring love and peace to the world. And even if it is not possible for me to imagine that just my prayer brings peace and love to the entire world, I know without a doubt that my ability to hold to that idea, to hold to that truth, that the peace and love of the one lives within me and through me and as me, that affects all of those around me. It affects the people with whom I interact, each person I speak with. My ability to progress, my ability to profess that truth, to bring that out into all of these interactions, will then affect each and every one of those people. And perhaps they, in turn, will be able to spread love and peace. And outward it can go. And even as I sit here and I express this, even as I do that, I know that that love and that feeling of peace is going out into the greater cosmos, into the greater consciousness, because we are all interconnected. And so the more often that I can hold to those thoughts, the more often that I can hold to those feelings, the more often that I can profess that, the truth of this existence, the more that I can counteract the negativity, the more that I can shed light on the darkness, the more that I can quiet the noise and allow the pureness of the voice of the one. And so, in recognition of all of that, in knowing how I can realize this, how I can make it real in my life, because I am indeed one with the one. Knowing all of that, I give thanks. Because I can do this with the love of the one, with the grace of the one. And I have no fear of failure. I know that I am successful because I have put this word into the law which always says yes. I have spoken my truth. And in doing so, I give thanks. I do so joyously. And so it is. I am one with divine love and have unlimited stores of light to share. I change the world today by sharing peace and love with everyone. Indeed. All right, folks. I will see you soon. And please remember at all times that you are loved. And you are love. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.